What's going on, world? It's your man Pat Caesar LLC, Towing and Roadside Services. I came up with this list that's like right there. And I thought to myself of like some of the pitfalls that are in towing that people don't ever really talk about for some reason. And this is a video of me doing a winch out. I'm going through some different things here. So this video is gonna be 5 things that people don't tell you about in the towing industry and the roadside assistance business that are potential downfalls, at least to your psyche. It just depends on you as a person. But these are some things. I'll throw a bonus tip of probably one or two in there, but let's talk about it. If you're new to the channel, what's going on? I'm Pat Caesar LLC, Towing and Roadside Services. We talk about towing and business and, towing and business basically. So, like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and join in and join the conversation as we talk about these things that help y'all grow y'all towing and roadside assistance or just service-based business, really, because it's a service-based business. So, as we go, we're going to be crossing these things out. So, first thing on this list, I just got back actually a little bit ago. It's like 11:30 right now at night, and I did a winch out. I'm gonna insert a clip into here of me doing this winch out, and that brought me to a thought. And I've had this thought before, but it's becoming more and more prevalent that when you're in the towing and roadside assistance business, your profitability is predicated on somebody's downfall. So what does that mean? Well, I'm going to go do a winch out. This gentleman's been stuck. He had been stuck out there for 3 hours because he had people keep coming by with trucks, but he had a 2019 Toyota Camry and nobody had a hook that can go or a soft strap that could have went underneath his control arm like I did to be able to pull it out. So he sat out there. And of course, you can go make a little bag, you know what I'm saying, doing a job, but really and truly, you wouldn't have made it if the person didn't get stuck. So, unfortunately, when it comes to the towing and roadside assistance business, your come up is somebody else's downfall. Taking a green marker for this one, make sure we just that one's off the list. Number two, your hours are gonna suck. Because whether you have employees or you have just yourself working like myself, and I contract out or subcontract out work sometimes, really and truly, you never know when you're gonna get a call. Like right now, it is 11:30 at night. I get calls at 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I get calls, 11 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't really matter, but your hours are gonna suck and they're gonna vary so much, which is great because this was not the thing that I was actually about to put in as the number three thing, because these are not in any particular order, but I'm gonna skip to the bottom of this. Speaking on that tip, let's go to that tip. But this time we're gonna use a red marker to cross this out, even though I wrote it in red. Your hours suck. And yes, this is chicken scratch. And if you look on here closely, you'll see I actually put three, but three led to five. So the last one is that your hours suck. What the point that I was getting at, ugh, the point that I was getting at that leads into another thing about the towing industry and the roadside assistance business that they don't tell you about is it's feast or famine. That's what I was getting ready to say. It is feast or famine. What people don't tell you is that they might make $1,000 a day. They done did, you know, 5 tows, a wind shot, 2 jump starts, a lockout, whatever the combination is, depending on how your whole thing is, right? And then they might not have a call for like 2 days or 3 days. It happens like all the time. I have been working with different motor clubs and had days that I have not got a call. I do a lot of Google ads and there's been days I have not got a call. So I mean it is what it is. It's a lot of feast or famine. So you will see the people who are towing, if they'll be honest with you, they'll tell you that when them calls come in, they're gonna run every single one of them. Even if they gotta make the customer wait 4 or 5 hours. If the customer's willing to wait and they're willing to pay, they're gonna get it because it's time to feast with it. Just like a squirrel gotta, bury the nut. You gotta put something away for those times when you ain't gonna be able to have it like that. So number three thing that they don't tell you is it is really and truly feast or famine. Hours sucking thing was one thing. Then the feast of famine thing was another thing. And then you got number four. And again, these are not in any particular order. I just off the dome. Um, Only the strongest gonna survive. I have watched about 3 companies go out of business Either they were owner operators, or they were owner operators that had workers and employees. I'm sorry, it's time for me to go to bed. I'm on that old man time right now. But they had either workers or they work by themselves, and either they leverage too much, they don't know how to work the numbers, major truck breakdown, something happens, and most of the time that's what you'll see. I mean, here in Central Florida, there's like three really, really big companies, and what they seem to be doing is using the other tow companies as snack or lunch. And what I mean by that is that they're acquiring the other companies. They're essentially acquiring the other companies and terminating their contracts or adding to their contracts. It's very dog eat dog, and it don't have to be. But unfortunately, that's capitalism, and hate it or love it, it actually it is what it is. But you will see that the strongest will survive. And that, but I mean, that's with anything. I guess I shouldn't even put it in there like that, but it is true. So just keep that in mind. That the biggest companies are getting bigger because they're eating the other companies for breakfast, lunch, brunch, or dinner. Because I ain't gonna lie, your homie be forgetting some stuff. Like, I be tired. I be tired for real. This particular tip though is only for tow truck drivers, particularly because your daily driver is gonna probably be a tow truck. That's the number 5 tip. It makes more sense to just drive it around. I saw that, and going back to some old YouTube videos that I was watching like years ago of different people, I wonder why they were always talk. They were always just be in their truck, but it makes sense now because you don't know if you're gonna get a call in the morning, you get a call at night, you're gonna get a call during the day, whatever the time is. What essentially happens is that you need to have the equipment available when they call. And so essentially you got to just be in your truck. So if you're gonna be roadside is a difference though, because with roadside assistance, you could be in whatever car you want as long as you can fit the stuff that's in there. I mean, essentially you only need maybe 6, 7 tools, depending on how advanced you want to be and what you want to charge your customers. But realistically, unless you're doing just roadside, you're gonna probably be staying in that tow truck. It's gonna be your daily driver, it's gonna be your sleeper, your bathroom, your dinner table, everything. Stay in the tow truck if you want to be profitable at least. I have so much I could say. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so tired. You can look at my eye, look at my blush I red. Um, Partially from all the sugar sand that was just kicked in my face. We probably need to go take a shower, but we got the orange boy back out this time. We just gonna mark that one out, man. Let me just thought this bonus tip, and we'll wrap it up with this because there's a lot that I could say about it. These are just 5 things in particular that people are not gonna tell you about your towing and roadside assistance business, or just really and truly your service-based business. Like your service-based business in whatever capacity you running it in, these are things that you don't know until you actually are like in there. But these last 2 things just they should be a given, and this is for any business. The business transaction has to be a two-way positive. It can't be like a zero sum game. And what I mean by that is that you're more likely to get them customers if your price is right. And in a towing world, unfortunately, especially in this economic economy that we in right now, people are trying to save a few dollars. So if you call, me and tell me what it is and how many miles and all that stuff, hey man, we might have to work something out. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I need to make sure that you happy as a customer, and if you ain't happy, I'm not gonna get paid. So that's the whole point of being in business. I'm providing value to somebody. It's got to be a two-way street. So whatever product or service you offer, make sure it is over delivering for what the person actually wants and or needs. Which brings me to the last bonus tip, and that is, well, of course, y'all already know this job is super dangerous. It's super high risk, and you are always in a possible situation where things can go very, very wrong very, very quickly. You always want to watch your six, and I know that's a given. So I threw that one in there just to throw that one in there, but y'all get the point. 5 things they don't tell you about the towing business or roadside assistance business until it's too late. And yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think about that. How y'all feel about that, man? Where y'all at in the comments? Leave me a comment down below. We still out here running these streets. I'm actually about to go get me a shower and go hit the bed. I would love to know what y'all think. So go ahead and leave me something down there. And if you haven't already, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Like 90% of the people who watch my stuff don't subscribe, man. Just show your homies some love, you feel me? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, though. But either way, bro, I'm about to get up out of here, get some sleep. Y'all be safe out there. And until next time, mi gente, beat. Pero mundo beneficio. Siempre.